This fight was a little bit less eventful than I thought it would be. The F-35, currently this is the VSN mod, and it's not working where I can fly it, so I can't really tell how well it flies, how well it turns, and things like that. It seems to turn a little better than I expected it to, and so we had a lot of kind of neutral merges, I suppose it seemed like, but um, and ultimately, it's hard to say how realistic mods are. First of all, the Lightning probably has a lot of things that are confidential about it, um, so the mod makers don't even know how it should fly. But then also, even if nobody's flown it that probably worked on the mod, so it's hard to say. I suspect that it's quite a bit better than the detractors of the F-35 say it is, and it's probably not quite as good as the champions of the F-35 say it is. I like it. I prefer Gen 4 and Gen 4.5 or 4 Plus fighters because I think they're more worth the money. This thing has a lot of cool features and abilities, but it costs a ton of money. Now, I was kind of running away from it a little bit. I think I lost sight of it there, and so I just sped away from it, knowing that it's a guns only fight. But this thing looks like it is doing some kind of weird stuff. It's not really facing the right direction, but that's can be common in TAC view where they're facing slightly off. It doesn't look too bad here, I guess, when I'm zooming in. Um, I'm not sure what he's doing at this point. Instead of turning into me, I mean, he's sort of gradually turning into me there, but it allows me to slot in behind him a little bit. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world at this point because of the distance that we had and the fact that it's guns only. So I'm turning in here. I'm gonna overshoot. And I'm thinking he should reverse harder here, but I'm struggling to remember exactly what happened in the fight. So anyway, we're in a little bit of a corkscrew. And I don't know. I don't really know. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting confused about which direction the airplanes are facing. So yeah, we're in a almost a classic corkscrew kind of a thing, and I think he's trying to get slow to make me pass him, which is fine by me, because the F-16 does okay in slow fights. Not super slow, but the F-18 is famous for being the kind of the slow knife fighter, but the F-16 can do pretty well as well. So here, yeah, I'm tucked in behind him nicely. There's not a lot he can do about it at this point. So I wish that I could tell better how I get into these positions. Sometimes I can really tell what exactly I did at what point in the fight. I hit the key moment where I was able to maneuver in behind them and stay there. But in this particular fight, I don't really know. And the more I fly with AI, even on ace settings, the more I realize that it's the moments when they mess up that I'm able to get in behind them. That's not always the case. It depends on the aircraft, but especially on aircraft that turn pretty well, it's them messing up that gets the job done for me. The last time I fought against the F-14s, that's pretty much what happened. One of them just turned circles off on the side until I got a good snapshot at it, and then the second one just messed up and turned away from me. Um, Now I think earlier in the fight on this one I turned away from him, but I was going so much faster and I was out in front, and so that was when I kind of ran away from him a little bit. I lost track and turned away from him, and then and he couldn't do anything about it. So it was a mess up on my part, but it wasn't advantageous to the AI. So anyway, this is just a matter of staying in there and waiting on the opportunity to get the gun pointed on him just right, and then he's dead. So thanks for watching. Happy flying.